As we shift from being an individual contributor and being primarily concerned with getting our work done and meeting our deadlines, when we shift to being a manager of others, our thinking needs to shift as well. And a way to shift our thinking is to ask different questions. In this video, I'm going to share 6 ways to reframe your thinking to be more strategic. The first question I want you to shift in your mind: when you are given a project or a task as an individual contributor, you may say, "Ooh, can I do this? Is this within my realm of expertise?" As a manager of others, we're going to ask, does it align with the goals of your team, which align with the goals of the organization? And if so, what are the priorities? Which leads us to question number 2. Instead of asking, "When can I get this done?" the question is, how does this fit in with our other priorities? How is this going to help us move the project forward, the team, the company? How's this going to directly impact the bottom line? Instead of just saying, "Yes, we'll get this done, and when can we get it done?" but rather weighing everything else that your team and the organization is working on to make sure it's properly aligning with your primary objectives. Question number 3 to shift is, how can I do this as an individual contributor, to now as a leader asking, is this a growth opportunity for someone else? Because you don't have to get everything done yourself. Some of us still like to, we love to do the work. Oftentimes that's what got us promoted, right? But now when we have tasks coming in, we don't have to do it all by ourselves. We want to think about how to delegate, who to delegate it to, who can this help grow, improve their skills, expose them to more people within or outside the organization, get them skilled up to be ready for their next level. Question number 4, what obstacles could arise? So that's something we always think about. What could happen that could prevent me from being successful, and how do I overcome it? As a leader, your question becomes, how can I remove these obstacles? You're being more solution oriented. You're thinking about the stakeholders. Who do you need to have a conversation with? What processes need to shift or be reinforced to get this done successfully and prevent any obstacles from arising? Question number 5, what is the information? That's a great question to ask as an individual contributor, right? What information do I need to know? As a leader, you want to ask, who else needs to know this? Other stakeholders, people who are upstream from you or downstream from you. People who are upstream from you are those who you rely on to get your work done, either for the processes before yours or information or introductions. And your downstream, those are people who rely on you to get their work done. They need work done from you, or they need information or introductions. So we have to consider the big picture about when we have information, who else needs to know it? Next question, how am I affected by this? As individual contributors, that's a worthy question. And now as a leader, you're asking, who else is affected by this? If we bring this project on, how do we need to redistribute tasks? How does this affect the other projects that we're working on? Does it shift any of the other priorities that we have? So there are your 6 questions. Moving from can I, as an individual contributor, to should we, as a leader. Going from when can this get done to how does this fit in with our other priorities? The third shift is going from how can I do this to, hey, is this a project? Is this project an opportunity for someone else to grow and develop their skills? Next question, what obstacles could arise, becomes how can I as the leader remove those obstacles? Question number 5 is going from what is the information to who else needs to know this? Other stakeholders, my upstream, my downstream. And question number 6 goes from how am I affected by this to who else is affected by this, and how does it impact the team, the company, and our overall success? There you have it, your 6 ways to think more strategically by asking better questions.